Hello dear friends, today we are speaking about financial service marketing, and this is first chapter in this very important discipline. I'm Professor Kakhaber DJAKELI, and today the chapter number first is entitled as Main Challenges of the Financial Service Marketing. So what about we are speaking? What kind of challenges we should take into consideration? Really many experts, they write that unique challenges took place on financial service markets. And past marketing of financial services was easier. So institutional financial business was a clubby business really around the world, but not more. Today competition in financial services is fierce. Now everyone is competing for hot segments of the market. So we understand that, for example, retirement services can be offered by brokerage companies, banks, mutual funds, insurance companies, and others hedge funds and so on. What to do? How to find the way to success? What we can suggest to companies and organizations trying to occupy some segments on financial service markets. First of all, today financial marketplaces are free. We should understand that financial marketplaces became free. So top sellers, they act like basketball stars, and their compensation is sometimes higher than compensation of chief executive officers of their corporations and companies. So we should understand that financial service marketing must not be passive anymore and must not be conservative anymore or undisciplined anymore. So it should be complex. It should be well prepared and targeted to the final client of financial services. Marketing managers talk today a lot about customer value, about share of wallet, and today not all financial service companies understand some kind of important new tools of marketing, but we, through different kind of trainings and classes, we should try to make them examples what to do and how to do to be more effective on financial service markets. So our target is to understand well financial marketing, and this is your target at home. Right now I will start from simple examples and simple tools. Let's imagine the situation when you want to sell new type of card, and this new type of card is done for some kind of group of people who want to spend really more, who have really great abilities to earn more. So in order to apply general marketing principles to financial services, we first need to ask ourselves, are the goods being sold as products or as services? So it's about any kind of product we are trying to sell, any kind of financial product we are going to sell to the market. For example, once again, I want to say this: we are in charge, or you are in charge, of a new credit card called Top Card. And this Top Card is done for high net worth market. It offers lots of extras and has a hefty annual fee. What to do? So one of your jobs as a product marketer would be to use some product marketing tools. That means that first of all we should ask ourselves what we sell. Are we sell some kind of things? What are products, or we sell services? About Top Card, if we want to sell Top Card, we should first of all try to use some kind of marketing tools. If you think that Top Card is product, that means that you should use product marketing tools. And what kind of tools they are? So really you know well marketing, and marketing says that if you want to sell products, first of all you should try to gather focus groups and make surveys and make marketing research and do some kind of experiment and elaborate market research tactics and think about how to implement your product and think about barriers of the market, how to overcome these barriers of the market, and you study customer behavior, so you have this customer behavior study, and after that you know how to pinpoint products advantages over the competitors and find the way to communicate to target market segment. This is all about classical product marketing. So that means that if you've done this brilliantly, you start noticing that customers are in some period, first of all, they receive your product, they own this product, they buy this product, they are so owners of Top Card, but in some period you have information that they are canceling their cards far behind the levels you anticipated, and so they don't want your card anymore, and you realize that the service provided on your card is uneven. So card itself was great mediator between client and financial organization, but service failed in some period. That's why we realize that service provided on this card was uneven. Why? Because representatives of marketing or representatives of financial company who tried to promote this Top Card as a product, they tried to link compensation, they tried to tie the compensation to the number of cards sold on the market rather than the satisfaction of each customer. And so they received their compensation according to number of Top Cards they sold, but because service was uneven, service was not similar in any other different cases. So people were not satisfied really in sufficient way. Mistake was the following. We understand this mistake right now really well. Your mistake was to market Top Card as a product rather than a service. And each experience of using the Top Card was different. This ruined many things in brand management, and we understand that through this mistake we touch brand. So we damaged our brand. We damaged brand of Top Card. As a result, the customer's experience with the card does not match the brand image of luxury and customization. So paradoxical situation arose. First of all, we are asking ourselves how to market financial product or financial service. Is this product or is this more service? So if like product, we do product marketing, but gap widens to customer brand value. If it's service, that means that entering the market can be difficult. Entering the market can be paradoxically difficult and different. So from the first chapter of financial service marketing, we understand the question what I want to ask right now to you. What is a financial service? As experience shows, financial services are neither products nor services, but they have elements of each. For example, they are sometimes more products than services because they have separability. Unlike many services, it can be separated from their consumption. A consumer does not have to be physically present in the bank to use a checking account. So also they have lack of perishability, so they don't perish anymore. For example, a credit card is not perishable. Some financial services, some financial products, they don't perish, but some of them they perish, so they continue to perish like traditional old financial services. So they have also something what is mass production. Mass production can be done of any kind of card, so they can be produced in mass way. Financial services, they have also some kind of traits to be understood as a services. So they are not tangible. We understand that they are not tangible, and because of services have so low entry costs than products on the market. Some of financial services, they have low entry costs. They have few barriers, and if organizations, companies, they have new ideas, so they can be implemented very fast. So once I was walking in the street of some little German city, and I watched new type of promotion of financial services, and this was really one of the best and good idea about how to make someone's grandchild millionaire. So they were promoting this kind of new type of insurance for people who wanted and who could make their grandchild millionaire. So this was life insurance. But this was new type of idea, and this idea really was implemented very soon. From idea to the implementation in the market. So some kind of 2-3 months were spent, and this kind of service and this kind of product was really well implemented in the market, and a lot of people were in the line to buy life insurance entitled as "Your grandchild will be millionaire." When we speak about financial services, financial goods, sometimes I am using word financial services Sometimes I'm saying financial products. So this is really so. Some financial products, they have really more kind of features or products, and sometimes they have financial service features. So that's why we are not 100% sure we should say financial services or financial products. This is really so. But once again, I can tell you that financial services, they have both characters. They have some kind of features of services and features of products in both ways. So nearly anyone can start hedge fund today. This is also one of the unique way to understand new type of financial services. From 2000 to 2008, the hot investing vehicle was hedge fund. Hedge funds are really aggressive, risk-seeking investment funds that use leverage to magnify their results. They have ability to hedge their investments by buying options, futures, and so on. Starting the new hedge fund. This is the idea sometimes. So it requires not much more than telephone, computer, and so on, and little capital. The number of hedge funds skyrocketed really in worldwide from 3,000 in 2001 to 15,000 in 2007. So, but market crash in 2008 and great financial crisis, so declined the number of hedge funds and also declined the number of amount of assets in hedge funds and so on. But really we understand that hedge funds can be started by everybody. So that means that hedge funds, they compete to each other, and this is really one of the best examples how marketers should work to make hedge funds really attractive for investors. So you know really well behavioral economics. Behavioral economics, this is also a wonderful new type of understanding of economics. So we understand that clients are more likely to say yes to a question asking if they would invest in a security that had an 80% chance of gain than it has only 20% chance of loss. So it's up to person how we ask questions, how we speak. So that means that behavioral economics and the rules of behavioral economics, they have great chance to be used in marketing of hedge funds. So we should speak in correct way. An investment loss is at least twice as painful as a gain is pleasurable. We should take this into consideration. So end users are reached by great hedge fund promoters. So direct to end user can be reached by direct mail, telemarketing, online sales, online brokerage services. We can use commissioned salespeople, stockbrokers, and insurance agents who also reach end users. We can use independent commissioned sales agents. So we can use independent but not commissioned. That means they're totally free agents. So, and we can use also retail services, retail facilities. So banks, for example, have their branches, and their branches, according marketing, are entitled as brick and mortar branches, so they work in traditional way. Right now, it's very interesting question how hedge funds use marketing and how they should use marketing. Hedge fund marketing is about building a relationship with investors. It does not happen overnight. It's a 6-month to 2-year or 3-year dating process. What are the options to properly market a hedge fund? So, the team of marketing experts should be well prepared and should be ready to help to clients to understand well the hedge fund. And we should understand the complexities of hedge fund marketing, and we should try to deliver these complexities in more easy way to final customers. So, for example, until 2013, hedge funds were not permitted to advertise. So, in the United States, the restriction was intended to prevent funds from putting potentially fraudulent offers or marketing some kind of wrong practices to advertise their products and promote their products. So right now it's open, and materials can be so well implemented into advertisement management, into advertisement business. That means that new hedge fund marketing rules have opened up opportunities for hedge fund managers to spread awareness of their industry. They can now promote their offerings using many new forms: magazines, newspapers, TV, radio, website, Twitter, Facebook, and other social networking sites, and try to find their customers. So many initially attributed some kind of forms of hedge fund marketing really today became very popular. Some people say, and one of hedge fund manager says that I truly believe that if you spend your time helping others get what they need, and what the relationship you build will bring you what you need. So, and this is also suggesting that you should have special knowledge and authority positioning and tangible results you will achieve at the end. So, first of all, unique tactics we can find in practice. Public relation management is something what is suggested by many experienced hedge fund marketers. Public relations marketing is one of the best tactics. It has to be one of the most ignored marketing tool today, but really it works really well. We have worked with over 3 dozen hedge funds on their marketing plans and capital raising efforts. So far, the most intense public relation efforts we have seen set forth was a single press release over a 4 years period. This is not to say that any hedge fund that is not publishing at least 4 press releases in an year is doing something really great. So that means that hedge funds should publish a lot of their press releases. They should use public relation management. They should talk with people. And so we have to say to you about 4 main tips about advantages in public relation of hedge fund. The first one, this is, you should speak to your legal counsel to check on exactly what you can say or not say to the press. So the second, develop at least 10-15 targeted publications that you would like to appear. Identify the editor of financial columns in that publication or news source and introduce yourself to them as a resource. 3. Speak at public events, conferences, networking events, and other places in the industry where you will be heard not only by others in the industry but probably a few members of the press as well. And the 4th, consider writing a book on your insights and experiences. Many professionals in the hedge fund industry are often interviewed on TV after they have published a book on a specific topic in the hedge fund industry, such as regulation or quantitative trading. Yes, writing a book sounds extreme to many who are already working 50 hours a week or more. That is precisely why it would be so effective to consider doing so, but publishing a book is a great practice in success of hedge fund marketing. So once again, I want to say really simply, speak to your legal counsel and use newspapers, use TVs, use different kinds of TV channels to touch your prospect customers and speak at public events, conferences, networking events, and publish book about your experiences in hedge fund business, so you will be distinguished from any other marketer of hedge funds or any other owner of hedge funds in this kind of way. And finally, I want to suggest you also 5th tool in financial service marketing, especially in hedge fund marketing. The 5th tool can be educational marketing. So great hedge fund marketers, they suggest to use educational marketing. One of the most effective ways you can market your hedge fund is education. Try to educate others. So try to write some kind of books, some kind of mentoring books about hedge fund and about some kind of financial markets, and try to educate customers. And these customers will follow you really well. So if you have hedge fund and if you want to do hedge fund marketing, you need customers. And these customers, first of all, they should be followers of you. And to be followers of you, you should have some kind of intangible, great links to them. And from any kind of imaginable, intangible links to final customers, to followers, we should understand that the best one is education. If you education them, they are happy and they listen you, they find some kind of ideas of you really amazing. So they like your ideas, they follow your ideas, and so on. They try to be together with you, and they try to understand and trust your methods. If they trust your methods, they will give you chance to manage their money. This is the first lesson of educational marketing, and especially this is the first lesson of financial service marketing, what we want to suggest to you. At the end of my lesson in financial service marketing, I want to tell you that financial services, they are built on trust. So, and financial service marketing is about trust. How to increase trust in final customers of your products and services, and how to do this trust to be very sustainable and very strong. Thank you very much, and I'm wishing you happy future. Goodbye.